Man, oh man, I've got questions. I have got questions regarding this whole Jeremy Renner accident thing. I don't know about you guys, but something smells off when it comes to this particular incident that has happened, that has been reported. Now, if you're a big fan of Hawkeye, or you're a big fan of Jeremy Renner, the guy that plays Hawkeye, this would be a devastating news, because this guy, for me, is one of the realest actors out there. In the midst of all of these other NPCs, he doesn't toe the line. He just does his thing, wants to entertain and whatnot. But anyways, guys, Jeremy Renner, it has been reported that he was in an accident, and as it were right now, the statement that everybody's currently saying is that Jeremy Renner is in a critical but stable condition after the accident. So I'm guessing that the criticalness of the whole accident might have to do with something regarding his limb. So I really got questions regarding this accident. I also got questions regarding how some certain people with certain pronouns in their bios are actually reacting to Jeremy Renner's situation, as it were. But I want us to get into this story to find out a little bit more of what went down and what's going on. A little bit of update as well, if you've already heard about this, because this is like maybe in the last 24 hours there's been new updates. So anyways, Jeremy Renner has been seriously injured in an accident while plowing snow and is in critical but stable condition, a spokesperson for the actor said on Sunday. We can confirm Jeremy is in critical but stable condition, with injuries suffered after experiencing a weather-related accident while plowing snow earlier today. A spokesperson for the Hawkeye star told The Hollywood Reporter on Sunday night. So, as it were, as at the time of releasing this particular statement, it seems like he had already undergone surgery and he'd been brought. We were getting some rumor reports that the injury was so bad that one of his legs was practically just hanging by veins and muscles and stuff like that, and that it might not be able to be salvaged. We don't know about that, but what I have gathered after this is that he's been through surgery, and so he did lose a lot of blood, according to eyewitness accounts. Anyway, TMZ reports eyewitness accounts that said Renner was plowing the road about a quarter mile from his home in Reno, Nevada, so his family could get out after a snowstorm. A neighbor said that despite its safety features, which is why I have questions, the snowcat plow ran over one of the actor's legs. He said he was said to have been losing a lot of blood from the injury, and another neighbor who is a doctor put a tourniquet on his leg until paramedics arrived. So he was quite lucky that there was a person there that was able to help out, who happens to be a doctor. However, I'm curious. Like I said, there are photos of this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. What exactly happened that this thing ran over his leg? Did it slide? Did it skid? We don't have the information, but I'm just curious as to how this could have happened. Did he jump out of the thing? I don't know. Like, seriously, somebody make this make sense, because this is like a freakish accident, and this whole, I don't know, 2023 is just bringing bad news after bad news after bad news. I mean, just on the second few days ago, like yesterday, I think, what am I saying, a few days ago? Yesterday, we heard about Ken Blocks, the NASCAR rider, died of snowmobile accident. Now we are hearing Jeremy Renner. So it's just crazy, as it were, right now. But what is baffling me the most is that there are some people out there who are actually trolling this whole situation. I don't know what kind of heart they have, but somebody posted this video, obviously, of a different report of somebody getting airlifted in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's garnered about 1.7 million views. It's garnered a lot of retweets, as at the time I checked it earlier this morning. I think people are still retweeting it. I think 619 retweets now. This was what he said. He said, Jeremy getting airlifted, and they showed, you know, an incompetent airlifting of a woman. This was a hiker that was rescued in somewhere in Phoenix, Arizona, and as they were airlifting her, she was spinning and spinning and spinning and fortunately for her, she survived and whatnot. But this guy was clearly trolling, and a lot of people didn't even know that he was trolling. However, when you go on to, you know, his page, you find out that he actually posted the initial report, the one that I'm reading to you right now, and he posted it, and it was like, I laughed when I heard this. So he obviously didn't care, and I have a slight reason to guess why he doesn't like Jeremy Renner, because Jeremy Renner is not an NPC. There was somebody else by the name of Faye who also posted and tried to remind us of a case that has been 7 years in, pending, or right, an allegation from Jeremy Renner's ex-wife saying, why are people crying over Jeremy Renner? That wasn't the initial thing she wrote. I think she reposted this because the initial thing I think she posted was that she said, this is a reminder that Jeremy Renner is an abuser. And I think some people might have corrected her because that is like defamation. Because when it comes to this accusation, it's only allegation coming from the ex-wife saying that Jeremy Renner put a gun to his mouth and then threatening to kill himself and then her, which doesn't make sense to me. How would he be able to kill her if he's already killed himself? And this, so far so good, is an allegation. The allegation she put in place against Renner, saying Renner is an abuser plus an alcoholic and drug abuser. Renner has also put a statement to, filed a lawsuit or a law statement as well, saying that she's the abuser and the drug abuser and alcoholic. So it's still allegation levels. You just can't go out and make claims. I think probably that's why this person reposted this information. So honestly, you guys, I think Renner is a good person in my opinion. I think he's somebody that the fans love, and I just wanted to show you guys this video here if I have time, just to remind us why we love this guy so much and why I feel we need to pray for this guy. His life needs to be preserved at all costs. At all costs.
This position comes with a lot of responsibility. Do you look at it that way?
To look at it with responsibility. I mean, I am committed to self-improvement, and I work at being the best person that I can be and using this platform for as much good as I can. But it doesn't mean that I don't make mistakes, but I'm very comfortable with that and allowing myself to learn from those mistakes.
Sure. Yeah, I'm pretty accountable and responsible in my own life, at any rate. So celebrity is not something that I used as any sort of platform to be more responsible or accountable, I suppose. But it's certainly an absolute blessing to see the joy on kids' faces.
Yeah.
That couldn't be I don't think there's a feeling that comes close to that.
Absolutely.
See, so that's a real one. That's an actor. That's the person. That's the job you were put there to do. You're not put there to try to like be the moral beacon of the world or try to correct people or people who disagree with you and whatnot. And I think this is the reason why people that are trolling him right now, because there's a lot of them out there who are trolling this situation right now, are trolling him because he refused to bend the knee to the agenda of the Holly weirdos out there that many other actors have bent their knees to. So I'm seriously questioning how this thing happened, but we will wait. We will wait for further information to come out. And in the meantime, I want to know what you guys think about this. And I also want to ask you guys, if you can, please leave a prayer for this guy. Let's hope he make a speedy recovery.